Here we go. So I get to announce the first one, and the first winner of the 2021 Women's Leadership Award is Sybil Stewart. Sybil is a broker with Whitetail Properties Real Estate out of Albany. She's been a realtor for 22 years and is now a broker. She lives, works, and volunteers in Livingston Parish. Sybil became a realtor in 1999 when she earned the Rookie of the Year award for the state, and since then she has been on fire. Since becoming a broker, she has earned the Exhibiting Integrity Award at the national level, and she is now a broker in 5 states. When asked about community efforts, she mentioned that those that she does don't actually garner public attention, since she is concentrated on ministering to working wives and mothers, and she also hosts women's retreats on the down low. She is heavily involved with her church and is a member of the altar ministry team. In her mentoring of women, she often surprises them with simple things that go a long way in offering encouragement. In her field, she specializes in large tracts of agricultural, commercial, and timberland, an area typically dominated by men. She is her company's only woman broker and helps both men and women in the industry. Sybil has overcome true challenges in her personal life. She has experienced the toughest obstacle any woman could through the loss of her daughter. It is that tragedy that inspired her to mentor others who had experienced personal loss. She believes women should look to local levels for models in leadership and success from local women to note so they can take on similar roles, lead, and excel. And with that impressive resume, please join me in congratulating Sybil Stewart.
I have a torn rotator cuff. I was not told that I would have to give a speech, so I am not prepared to give a speech. Trapper Kitchen has submitted my name for this, and I am very honored to win it. He did tell me that he has submitted my name for the last 2 years in many things, and I finally won something. So, but the lady that we listened to is very good, and the question that I would say that I would ask is, what is your gift? God gives everybody a gift, and my gift is encouragement. And I love encouraging people, and I broker all men, which is great. I don't have any women catfighting, so I have 35 guys, and the main thing they need is just encouragement and to listen to them and talk them through different situations. So again, I'm very honored to have this. Thank you.
I'm Jim Chapman of Local Leaders, the podcast, and as one of the sponsors for today's award, I'm proud to announce Lori Johnson as a Woman's Award recipient. Lori has been in the banking industry for 26 years, where she is the Range Avenue Financial Center manager. She lives, works, and volunteers right here in Livingston Parish, being in a manager's role since 2003. Lori has won company excellence awards, including most recently the top producing financial center in the market. Lori is a graduate of Leadership Livingston, where she served as with a project group on litter awareness. I was given this script like 20 minutes ago. She's also an ambassador for the Chamber. She has addressed and offers education components on the topic of bank fraud among the elderly. In her banking position, she also educates women on finances to help them in their business and supports women-owned businesses. For Lori, maintaining a positive approach is what she relies on when facing challenges. She feels that seeing women in leadership roles helps build a community and sets an example for the next generation by showing them women can lead and be successful. On women's leadership in Livingston Parish, she believes the first step is to overcome unconscious bias, followed by promoting women's successes and allowing them to be role models in our communities. Again, a warm congratulations to Lori Johnson.
Well, if I can open this. Okay, well, first, I just really want to thank the Chamber for this great event and for recognizing women in leadership. When I got the email that I had been nominated, I was really honored. And then to find out that I was a recipient was just really excellent. And among the women that have won in the past, I know just the level of leadership that they have for our community is amazing. I'm very proud to live and work and serve in Livingston Parish. One of the best career moves I've ever made was coming back home and working and serving here. I'm very blessed under the leadership of my company to be able to have that opportunity. Not only do they encourage it, they support me to be a member of the community. I want to thank everyone who came here today to support me. My husband, Terry, my RSL, Leanne, my ROL, and my mom. I just appreciate it, so thank y'all all very much.
Hello, I'm Emily Reibert with Jefferson Financial Federal Credit Union. As an award sponsor of today's event, I am proud to announce Dr. Chantelle Varnado. She is currently the Executive Director of Launch and has held that position for 6 years. Chantelle lives, works, and volunteers in Livingston Parish. She has held a variety of positions on speech and language therapy since 2001. She was recognized with the Services Beyond the Call of Duty Award for her work with complex populations and families with limited resources. In 2012, she managed the Communication Outcomes Research Lab, where she completed and presented research across the country regarding the treatment of children with cerebral palsy. After earning her PhD in 2015, she founded the nonprofit Launch, which provides speech, occupational, and physical therapies to children with special needs. Besides volunteering with a host of national organizations, she has taught religion locally and even trained emotional support dogs. She currently works with Special Olympics as a member of their Health Launch Advisory Board. Through her work, she empowers mothers to best help their children and serves as an organization that helps them in handling the day-to-day care of their children with complex needs. She attributes her success to her village of family and friends who support her. She also believes it is important to meet people, not to judge, and empower to help themselves. So please join me in congratulating 2021 Women's Leadership Award recipient, Dr. Chantelle Varnado.
Wow, thank y'all so much. She said a lot of what I was going to say, but for those of you that don't know about Launch or have never heard of it, in 2015, when I was completing my PhD, I prayed what was I supposed to do next. And one night I couldn't sleep, and over that night I made a business plan, had a name, had a logo, everything fell into place. And when my husband woke up the next morning, I said, I'm starting a nonprofit. And he said, what? You've been in school for 3 years. So, of course, he jumped on board and said, I'll do anything I can to support you. My children have been patient as I've dedicated tons of time and energy toward this mission, and this just so close to my heart. My parents helped with startup. My sister helped plan the business side of things. I am a speech therapist. I am not a business person, but I'm learning. And I'm just grateful, as she said, to my village. I have a huge village, and many of you here have supported Launch. Quality has supported Launch in many occasions. Our Lady of the Lake has supported Launch. Hancock, all of you here. Mr. Mincy has been to some of our events. I'm just so grateful to our community and everyone for always supporting the children of Launch. We couldn't do it without you. It is our mission to help exceptional children lead extraordinary lives, and we couldn't do that without the support of the community. And I left out one person. Mr. Todd Peters is sitting right here on the front row, and he and his wife Jacqueline do a big event for us at Our Lady of the Lake to bring awareness called Disable the Label. So thanks to all of our village, and we appreciate you very much.
It It is my honor to recognize Vanissa Murphy. Vanessa is quality engineering background and surveying chief. She's a communications officer, also a new boutique owner, and a photographer, so she's busy. Lots of things going on. She's been in her position for 12 years, lives, works, and volunteers in Livingston Parish. Vanessa and her husband started their company in 2009 out of a closet at her father-in-law's. They have exploded in growth and now have 76 employees. Her company has been listed and recognized by Inc. 500, and for 6 years straight have been included in LSU Top 100 Companies. In addition, they have been named the Livingston Parish Business of the Year, and Vanessa was nominated as a 2021 Baton Rouge Business Report Influential Woman in Business. Great accomplishment. Vanessa is a graduate of Leadership Livingston and was part of the group that built the playground in French Settlement. She has served on numerous committees, including this Women's Leadership Committee and signature events. She works closely with women in her company and guides them toward making right decisions and empowers them in their positions. Vanessa states being in a leadership role is never easy, and you can't always know your decisions will impact those you are leading. She has learned in those challenges that everyone will not always agree with decisions you make. On the direction of women's roles and contributions in Livingston Parish, she believes awards like these will continue to shine a light on women in business, and the positive recognition will bring more women forward. So please join me in congratulating a very deserving award winner, Vanissa Murphy.
Thank y'all so much. I'm very honored to be standing here today. Whenever I started thinking about what leadership actually means, the vision that I got was just being out there in the trenches and, doing whatever it takes to be successful and being okay with stepping out of the spotlight and letting others shine. And for the past 21 years, I've had an amazing example of that. My husband, I've watched him lead our family, and I've watched him lead our company in ways that I never thought was possible. And it's because of him that I'm able to stand here today and receive this award. Several years ago, we made the decision for me to be home with the kids. And then about 4 years ago, we decided it was time for me to come back and be an active role in the company. And probably one of the best decisions that I made in that time was to become a part of the chamber. And through that, I was able to do Livingston Leadership. And thank you so much, April, for that. That is an amazing opportunity, an amazing growth experience. And so I just want to say to my QES family, I love you guys. As I said, I am starting a new business, and I'm now a boutique owner, so I have stepped back out of quality to kind of venture out onto my own and do my own thing, and I wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for my family and their belief in me whenever I didn't think it was possible. So thank y'all so much.
So to lighten it up a little bit, when they come up here, there's actually, if y'all can see in the front, this thing is elevated on beer cans, so no kidding. So when you get your picture, make sure you get the Michelob Ultra in it with it. So, the sun and all that stuff, so you gotta do what works. So I'm an improviser, and I'm a solutions person, I'm a problem solver, and we had a problem, and beer cans stepped in to help us out with it. So I get to recognize one of our next greats, and look, everybody has been amazing, and your stories and your talk after, and Derek, like you owe her a big diamond or something, I don't know, whatever's happening on that end. So can't wait to see what you get out of that one. But anyway, so you have been awesome, though. I'll attribute to that too. But I get to announce now Sybil Cotten. Sybil is with Our Lady of the Lake, and she is a senior director. And look, I'm going to tell you, it was very hard to be succinct on this one. She deserves way more than 2 pages of stuff on what Sybil has accomplished. She has been with the Our Lady of the Lake Livingston since 2012 when it opened. She works volunteers and is a big part of Livingston Parish. Sybil's career as a nurse spans over 16 years, and through her career, she was eventually called upon for her expertise and was pulled as part of opening of the Our Lady of the Lake Livingston campus. So can you imagine you're opening a hospital wing or an emergency department and you're called upon to do that? That's what they did with Sybil with her skills. Her former roles in trauma care led her to be a valuable addition to the emergency care departments. A nurse at heart, she obtained her Master's of Nursing and is board certified. Add to that, she recently completed her Master's in Business Administration. Excuse me. As a true honor of her leadership, Sybil is a past recipient of the Mother Gertrude Award, which is the highest leadership award bestowed by Our Lady of the Lake Regional Medical Center. She has spearheaded community initiatives including work with the Livingston Council on Aging, community health screening, health and wellness education, and of course a top location in the parish through the COVID pandemic. She serves on the board of directors of the Livingston Parish Chamber of Commerce and LEDC. She also serves on the Livingston Women's Leadership Council and the Leadership Livingston Alumni Council. She is a graduate of the Leadership Livingston program, and she supports leadership program in Livingston Parish to its fullest. As a mentor to others, she takes immense pride in seeing her protégés promoted and growing in their prospective roles. She feels there is untapped potential in women's programming in our parish and sees the best opportunity in reaching women who do not hold formal leadership titles, yet act in leadership capacities every day. Please join me in congratulating our winner, Sybil Cotten.
Well, thank you so much. April called me late yesterday and surprised me, so definitely an honor, very touched and humbled. She also reminded me I had a couple of minutes that I had to talk. So just thinking through, you know, the themes really is about teamwork. My team from Livingston is here. My vice president's here. My daughter's here. It takes a lot of people to support us in our careers and in our daily work. But one of the things that I like to talk about is really the importance of our daily work. Whatever role you're in, whatever field of career, I love healthcare. I'm a nurse at heart, but I love growth, and I love to be able to, I love projects and love to be able to build teams. But it is the daily work. It's supporting our teams and all of our folks who are really front-facing to our customers, whether that's our patient or clients. And so I think for me, the chamber, the last 10 years that we have been in the parish, my kids grew up, I raised them in the parish, really to see the community, but also, a true love for the parish. And we have a lot of needs in this parish, and we continue to work collectively on many different fronts. So it's a privilege, and so many of my peers and colleagues on different committees, thank you for your support. Thank you to my team, and I just think great things are in store as we look for the future. And I applaud all of my peer recipients today, and thank you for the leadership that you bring to this parish. And I'm privileged to serve and be a part of it. Thank you.